It's a coolness in Zion. Yeah, man. The cold one. Yeah, man. The cold one. Yo, what's up? What's happening, Hob Nugget? Hope you're doing well, man. Where the fuck's my nitrous? Bitch, I'm the villain. Nigga, how Hitler? Nigga, how Hitler? They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis, nigga, how Hitler? Nigga, how Hitler? Donovan Mitchell, get the fuck off my screen. Cyborg mods fully carded. Oh my god, I thought it was a surveillance van outside my house. It was my fucking YouTube plan. Yo, how did you find out? You're so lucky. Yeah, some would say I'm lucky. Those who know. To the 3, to the 4. You ready for this massive Rigo stream? Word on the street is this Rigo stream is going to be like Project X, bro. Can't fucking wait. Can't wait to bet on the Ticks. Yeah, the Celtics. The matey Celtics.
Here we go.
Is Mogwunk just ignoring chat? Bro, I was talking the whole fucking time. I wasn't... Oh, my mic wasn't muted, but my fucking controller was, the little orange thing, because whenever I joined this game, I muted it. Because my mic came up, I forgot that was fucking also part of my thing. So yeah, we can't hear if you're talking, Mick, lol. Yeah, no, I have noticed that. I was basically... amateur, yeah. I went on a literally, like, 2-minute thing about how Hans is, like, jealous of his cat's movement, and he's, like, fattening it up on purpose, because he's, like, judging its mobility and shit, and, like, not for long, etc, etc. Actual amateur hour, yeah, pretty much. I was wondering why chat wasn't popping. That was a bit weird. Makes sense. Yeah, Max Diamond for Arsenal against some bumfuck team, probably, like, Bournemouth or something, I don't know. Wish I could have heard it live, it was so good. Oh, yeah, it was so good. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, that's actually pissed me off. Whatever. Oh, I can't wait for this. Celtics action. So excited. Against Everton, but you got 2 out of 3. Yeah, I said bumfuck team. It was very close. That guy's such an asshole, though. Has such a loving, kind mother, and he's just 15 years old, scoring a Premier League goal, and he looks like the saltiest little miserable rat. Sometimes. Just looks like an actual cunt. Just like looks like a mank cunt. Looks like he doesn't give a single shit that he plays for Arsenal. He's just like, yeah, whatever, professional footballer, don't care. Can I do my GCSEs now? Like that type of attitude. I wish I could just live a normal life like the other kids. Like, you don't understand. I hate being a footballer. Grr. Fucking asshole. Like, fuck you, buddy. I can't wait for hockey. Yeah, I haven't put that bet on yet. I assumed it was like 3 in the morning from my time, so I assume I have plenty of time. Slam. Yeah, but I missed Dark Stars. Fucking shit as well. I'm doing some juggles right now. Holy cow. Bang! Get fucking yammed on, baby! Oh, that hyped me up. Oilers gonna do the thing, Rigo, as they always do. Oilers. Crazy. Embarrassing. Yeah, Cash, I can't wait to see it. Hold on. Don't care about that measly game. Oh. Who gives a fuck about the Oilers? Yeah. Clearly. Yo, anyone else see Malsic Bagdasarian getting the fight booked? I feel like the guy he's fighting couldn't have had a worse opponent, but the context clues are in his favor, so I'd say we all ride with that Malsic fella. Lad, it's so hard to find this fucking video, it's so niche. Nice shot. Why so niche? I'm playing with one hand right now. Holy shit, guys, listen to this. This is fucking sick. Oh shit.
In issue 341, when the Cold One first discovers Glacius, he mentions the use of alien science. The same alien science he ends up using to build clones, including his first prototype, the frigid feline. But many fans to this day have no idea how the feline got caught. Turns out that a detective was investigating a betting scandal involving Glacia's win at the Cold Cup.
The Cold Cup, holy shit.
Company profited $73 million. The detective had good reason to be suspicious, and what he found out is mind-blowing. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe for daily Cold One content.
Bro, just get on with it. Alright, thank you.
The detective soon realized that every other jockey in the race looked identical. Not just to each other, but to the Cold One, too. The Cold One and Lucky O'Leary were caught blue-handed, They were now
blue-handed.
as letting something like this get out would be disastrous. The paper trail led to a snowboarding race, where a young Canadian from the Cold One's yard dominated his competition. The detective stayed quiet. Instead, he did what any sleuth worth a lick of spit would do. He followed the money. They tracked him down and arrested the feline in broad, cold light.
Holy shit, dude. These channels are getting out of control, man. That's nuts, bro. Like, that guy's such a dedicated Cold One fan. Like, it must have taken him way longer than you'd expect to actually make that short little video. Holy shit, whoever that guy is, that fucking must have put a lot of effort in. Worth a lick of spit. Yeah, classic Cold One quote. And the cold cup, like, that's honestly, like, that's so cold, bro. Liking stuff for daily Cold One content is incredible. Yeah, bro. Honestly, see, when I was first making it, you should have heard. That must be the Frost Boy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bro. Freeze Boy or something. Dude, when I first started, like, recording, I was like, it wasn't AI voice, it was my own. How is that not in, bro? I'm so trash. It was my own voice, but I was like, in issue 341 of the Cold One says to Lucky O'Leary. I was like, I can't keep this accent and voice up. I just can't, like, yeah, Freeze Boy, yeah. Fair fucks to him. He clearly wants to be the Cold One. He's got his little cardboard helmet and all. It's cute. Hopefully we see more content like that. I think that's the link.
In issue 3.
Oh, it is. Who's the Beaver Scalper? Cold One clone or something much worse? Yeah, bro, who knows? I need this guy to explain it to me. And a little birdie told me next time he's breaking down how, like, the whole story of the Cold One is like an allegory for, like, the winter solstice. And, like, how he is, like there is no sun god in this universe, you know, it's all freeze. There's no light and dark, there's no good and evil, it's just the Cold One. He is, and he isn't, he is both. Like, there's no binary, there's no, like, split. You get me? It's like a completely, like, every story you've ever heard is all based on duality and good versus evil. This, like, the Cold One is, like, the only story of all time that's, like, is outside of that. I can't shoot for shit, yeah. Oh my god, I actually can't shoot. Oh my god. Right, they keep giving me chances. This is the craziest part. The one game I cannot get a single bucket is the game they keep passing to me. I couldn't even get back in time. Swipe! Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? I stole that shit. 20% field goals are off. Too bad you build in your center. He always feeds you. What do you mean build on my center? You fucking... I literally joined your party and you instantly muted your mic and left. So I took that as you not wanting to play, bro. It was like you were like Jesse Pinkman, like going around in the go-karts, like all sad. Yeah, Walt was about to go to work. So I was just playing a fucking game with him. Once we finished our combo, I went for a smoke and came back. And the rest is history. I need to stop shooting. Oh, he sent me. No. Yo, that orange-haired guy is so bad. Feed me. Come on, feed me. Yes, feed. I'm right here. I'm literally right here. Oh, look at that zigzag. Look at that zigzag. Pass! We're winning. That's the most important thing. We're in the third, and I have 2 points, 1 steal. But yes, we're doing our work. And he's gonna pass up the wing, and I'm there. You can't shoot, bro. Yes. Nah, they don't even trust me anymore. Guys, the goal verse is blowing up right now. We need to prioritize it. Yeah, I need to get off this fucking playing video games as a grown man. I should be out there making cold one content. Like, we need to actually work together. I think if we actually worked as like a hive mind, and like the way we always said, like we need to, like 15 of us spamming clips of Rigo like he's Andrew Tate, just to like oversaturate the algorithm. We need to do that with the cold one. Get to the point where it's like literally like skibbity toilet, where it's like no one knows what the shit is, but it's just gonna get famous because of the workload behind it. The Solstice, what's up, nummy? A photo of you and fucking oh, what's her name? Literally had her name in my head till a second ago. I just see the image of you and her in my eyes on the community tab. I greened that. Oh my god, I actually need to get off the court. I need to get off the court. Bro, get me off the court. What is the cold one on my elementary school? Yo, proper, like full-length videos of it, like just describing shit that isn't real, yeah. Come on, get me some assists. I need that 20 PRA. Yes, asshole. Yeah, Charlie Arnold, yeah, the most gorgeous woman I've ever, yeah. Charlie Arnold, yeah. Of course. And I'm not there for the 3. Thanks for fixing my mood. Yeah, bro, you'll get there. Because she just doesn't, she's not aware of who you are. Because we're gonna make her aware. And when that happens, it'll be open season, as we say. We'll get him next time, kid. We'll get him this time. Get him this time. Oh, you can't shoot, bro. You can't shoot, bro. 14% field goal percentage. That is so rough. Come on, let me get a bucket here. Come on. What? Ah! Back to 25, baby. Come on, let's get up to 33. Let's get up to 33. Inch by inch. Fucking rock on, man. Rock on, dude. Yo, buddy. Fly home, buddy. I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die. Oh, that's such a bad shot attempt. What the? Oh my god, I'm actually in a slump, bro. I need to get on to the next one. Get on to the next one. Where the guys will not pass to me at all. On to the next. Asshole. Oh, I should have swiped that shit. I'm here. W Monsters Inc. reference. Hell yeah, brother. I knew you'd get that one. Monsters Inc. maxing. Oh, Nummy already said it, Hans. Nummy already said it. Don't act like you've seen Monsters Inc. before. You know what I fucking referenced. Come on, dude. Have a bit of class. Yo, he's a fucking nasty flyby there. POV, your Fight Fairy, she just got these... POV, your ask Fight Fairy where she got these scars from. She looks at Lucky O'Leary. Looks back at right, you're getting fucking banned, bro. You're actually getting banned. That's just not funny, bro. This is not... Like, there's some things, bro. Like, I'm all for the in the liver. I'm all for the fucking screaming in the shower. I'm all for Bismarck talks, but like Fight Fairy Mogwonk? No, please. It's too far, bro. You know I don't like it. It's bullying. No doubt, Rigger. Yeah, man. I can't believe Hans actually got fucking sacked for that one. How did Hans make things right with the king? I want to know. What actually happened? Did he apologize? I'm here! Please Please. I'm gonna tackle you myself. Give me the ball. Oh, here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Come on, buck up. Buck up, bro. I'm not attractive. Look, he tells me that at least. But you go and you look at me different. Issue 3, volume 1 of the Ibex scrolls. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like every single one of them has to end up with something homosexual, to say the least. There's always got to be some sort of relationship or sex dynamic in our Coldverse. There's always a sex dynamic. Yo, what's up, Beast? Have you just punched in, Walt? Oh, it's so sickening to know that one of my comrades is fucking in Normandy right now. No, it's Fight Fairy. Oh, I'm not attractive. Lucky tells me that at least, but you, Golden Goat. Yeah, it was obvious. Sorry, bro. I just shot again. 20% field goal percentage. No, not everything has to be gay. No, yeah, it does. Well, everything has to be sex orientated regardless, but there's only like what? One woman in the Coldverse galaxy? And there's how many men? So how many sex scenes do we need with one woman? Yeah. You do the math, pal. Yeah, she's our token woman. That was not a fucking foul, dude. That was not a foul. There's also Charlie Arnold. I thought that was in the Cadeverse. Is there a crossover been established yet? In the Nummyverse? We could actually butcher this shit. We could get so famous that we just have like the Hobknocker show is like our Cleveland show. You know, it's like why the fuck would Hobknocker I hit the bucket. Why would a B plus tier rig a Hobknocker get his own spin off? You know what I mean? Like that's what we'd all be saying. That's what all of us would be like chit chatting about. Like the Hobknocker, isn't he the B plus rigger? Portal soon. Hey Morgan, give us up Maverick Top Gun. Can't wait to see your footy skills, man. Casheval said he's doing keep uppies as we speak. He's training. Yo, I'm on a bucket right now. I'm on a heater. Yo, boys, can I legit hit 10 points before the end of this fucking game? Against all odds? Against all odds? Yes, I'm here. Oh, come on, bro. Yes. Oh, nice catch. Let's go, Hob. Hob, show. That sucks and gets cancelled. Yeah. Honestly, though, I can still see that shit. Oh, bro, I got to. Yam. 10 PRA. Let's fucking go. I'm the Colin Murray Boyles of 2K, bro. Oh, no, I'm too far back. I should have just camped. Yam. I'm sick of having sex with the same unattractive women we all have sex with. That's why your hair frigid feeling. I can smell your hormones tension. Zesty. Shoot 4 volume 3 of the Lucky O'Leary Codex. Honestly, Rigo, because I think that's where you need to blend the styles more of your erotic memoirs and Coldland fan fiction. Because that's where I feel like you get the most passionate. The only time I see Rigo ever writing paragraphs is when it's to do with him exploiting a smaller man in chat, mainly sexually. You know what I mean? There you go. I mean, that's hilarious. There you go. Classic banter with the lads. This is the classic banter brigade right now. 10 PRA. I came back. Erotica memoirs, bro. Have you not heard them, Rob? Have you seen these things? 31% isn't that bad. Yo, he liked my play. Who would like my play? That's insane. Wait, yo, I can level up now. I can level up. Let's go. Holy shit, boys. I don't like the way... Hey, do not take me back this far ever again. I did not want to go to the main menu. You fucking peasants. Erotic? I don't know. Erotic. Alright. What do I actually need, runner? Yeah? Yeah. Cash. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go test that 84 fucking thing. To the rack. Away! Huge giving 6 in Minnesota tonight. Minnesota. I'm just getting started with the footage of football. Nice, bro. Are you getting a documentary made? Like a fucking... I can see you like do it on gravel and like work shoes or something. So old school, Rob. Alright. Robbie set the footy montage to Linkin Park, bro. Yo. Please do. Yeah, like some sort of like radioactive seal in the end, like mix up, like a mashup of the three. I'm waking up, sail, because in the end it doesn't really sail. Because I'm sail radioactive. I'm breaking up radioactive sail. Slick shit to come. I don't know what I'm expecting here. I don't actually know if you're going to be sick or not. Ironically Hit the Floor by Linkin Park was hard. What's the other one? The fucking... I want to feel, I want to heal. Let's go Wolves. Yeah, let's go the Minnesota Wolves. Hold on, where's my fucking bag of weed? Like, actually, where the fuck is it? But he said 1,000%. Are you sure about that? If he doesn't show up tonight, I swear to fucking God, bro. Somewhere I Belong, is it? Okay. Somewhere I belong. I wanna feel. I'm gonna go fucking ape mode. I'm gonna go raptor mode tonight. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. First two Linkin Park albums I legit grew up with, Lamar. See, what, like the albums, I don't know. If all their music sounds and hits like that, I get it. But Linkin Park, when I was young, it was for like, because you're older than me, right? But like people in my age group that listen to Linkin Park were like fucking nerds, like genuine nerds. Nah, I wanted the reverse layup. Come on, bro. When I was in the 6th grade, I thought I was gay. When I was in the 7th grade, brown, 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 brown. When I was in the 10th grade, I thought I was gay. When I grew up, I thought I was gay. Bow, 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 bow. Oh my God, that night I actually couldn't stop crying laughing at Macklemore. Just thinking about him actually being serious and not being ironic. And having a wife and kids, just the craziest fucking thing ever. I did not mean the fucking dashboard there. Magwan, what did you think about McGregor entrance music? The Foggy Dew X Hypnotize? Yeah, I liked it. It was cold. Very cold. Cold. Those disgusting inbred Huns with their long-range guns, isn't that what it says? My emo days, lol, bro. Darkstar, did you have like the big emo fringe and shit? I could so see that. Like Connor Answer's gonna be the best friends of all time, right? Yo, it's so fucking sick, dude. It was actually so fucking hard. And then he got Sinead O'Connor. I actually, one of the band members of like Sinead O'Connor's band, like the Chieftains, I actually know one of them, in a way. I know the family. Oh no, I'm so bad, bro. I want to put my head in a hole in the ground. I want the world to swallow me up right now because I am embarrassed. I'm cringing. Like, there's nothing more cringe than just missing a fucking bucket, bro. It's actually so corny. There's 9 people in this fucking game. 7 people on my live stream watching me miss. Dude. Is this what it feels to be Lonzo Ball? He's open, he's open. That's free. I sent you me doing like 100 kick-ups.
After dying as Trout Prince,
Nah.
as Optimus Proud, you will never
Yeah, that garden's sick.
to stop me.
Okay, I see. I like the hunchback form. Good balance. Of course you're left-footed. Of course, out of all the things. This is such a sick song. Holy shit. I'll push everyone away. Okay. No, we don't hit you, people. We'll try Prince. I'll have to try it. Yo, this is fumble ball right now. Yo, he's still going. Nice work. Oh, unlucky dude. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know how many that was, but yeah, those are nice. 52 on Black's jump shot is trash. Lobster King. Damn right, Lobster King. The king of all trash! I love the music so much, guys. I actually love it because it's what's it called? Those are all minimal like spur of the moment thoughts. If I actually sat down and like perfectly described how I wanted the sound and like tweaked it, didn't like play it around like multiple times to get like a final product, I could make like a legit song that I would sit and listen to unironically because they're catchy. I will listen to that happily, that Trout Prince song, you know what I mean? Like, they're catchy as fuck, bro. I love them. That's my contest, all day. It's pure pop punk, bro. It's the definition. It's fucking... That's like real soul music, like actual soul music. Yo, you're not that guy, pal. You ain't the deep bomber guy. Bro, neither are you. How did that go in? Give me the ball. I'm actually feeling Irie. Give me the ball. Yeah, I want to make some fucking Cold One songs after this, bro. Not without this fucking bag, though. This guy's trolling the fuck out of me, bro. Can hurry up. It's fucking midnight. More like 30 or 40 minutes. You do longer than 30 seconds? Yeah, I know. There's nothing you can do to extend them as well. Garbage. I can't believe I didn't get that. Manson coded Darkstar. Manson coded Darkstar? I agree with Darkstar. I'm going to a concert in a cave next week. Pretty fired up about that. What's the band? Is it like metal or some shit? Like rock? Cause tonight will be the night we will die for you. Nobody does it like Sig now. Alright, someone needs to give me the fucking ball now. And they have. Watch, watch. Watch me tear them up, aye. Yeah, the cavern fans. No, it's bluegrass, southern rock. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A little bit country. Yes. Bang, bang. It's insanely wholesome. Yeah, that sounds cool. Place in Tennessee. Trying to dox him. My buddy went there once. It looks awesome. Imagine like everything Hans had like an opinion on was through like a friend or an internet source. Yeah, I have a buddy that went to Rome. He said it was nice. Yeah, I seen on the internet that that tasted nice. Haven't had it myself though. Like he just gives opinions on things that he's never had or tried. Well, yeah, I heard those good ones. Oh, he sent both of us at the same time. It was fun. You could tell you could do that, but no shots. Come on, Cash. Come on, it was cool, Cash. Let's fucking go. We will have fun with this, Cash. Robert, you're confusing me. I hate them and they hate me. I'll push everyone away. I love that quote, bro. Like, that's one of my favorite quotes. That's gonna be one of my favorite quotes of all time. Yeah, my coach said that too. Jalen Silk. Yo, you already know. You already know, Mr. Silk and Bay. Granddaddy Silk. Nah, yo, he's a loud mixmaster. Oh, yo, he ranked up. We do have Plank from Ed and Eddie in the cave. I always geek out when I'm real. Yo, that's cool as fuck. We used to call my friend's girlfriend Plank. Because she just sat there with like, she basically had one of those, do you know like a Mii? Do you know like the Mii characters from the Wii? She had one of those like straight line mouths. I know Plank doesn't have a straight line mouth, he has like a smile, but she just had the expression of Plank. Like proper, like dead behind the eyes, no soul. But not in like a bitchy way, no soul, like genuinely just like an actual blank human. She had no personality, not like nothing. MK Ultra. It's crazy, she genuinely was like blank, because like you would have a full conversation and she'd just be sitting there for an hour and she wouldn't say a thing, and she wouldn't even like nod, she wouldn't agree, she wouldn't be like yeah. No, she'd just sit there in complete silence, just eye contact and no expressions. So if you were talking to everyone and then you looked at her to include her in the conversation, you just smirk because she's just so like, you know what I mean? That was funny, genuinely. Tripping at a concert in a cave, gotta be wild. Bro, I didn't even know I did Hans! Didn't know I had the fucking ball in the corner there, bro. I feel like I would have known if I wasn't reading your fucking message. Yeah, once you get past the claustrophobia, it's not that. They got a bar in there and stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Like, I would still go, but that sounds pretty fucking claustrophobic. With Dwarves of Constance, depends what you're fucking on, though. I'm gonna be real. If you're on like some 2CD shit, nah, fuck that. Like, honestly, fuck that. That'd be fucking terrible. My board! My bad, Fies. My bad, Fies? Oh, guys! Oh. I'm barely Mexican, I only have Pisola and Topo Chico on Wednesday like everyone else, yeah. See, you took the words, like, I tried to make a joke like that the other day, but I couldn't actually think of anything in the moment that was like, that would have been really stereotypically Mexican, you know? I don't really have that, like, down like that. But that fucking, that meme that spawned in is so fucking funny, bro. Just, especially that video of Cashval I just seen there, like, he's It's a mix. SMX. You know? I don't know, maybe if he cut his hair and all, he'd look a little different. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, imagine Cashew with short hair and no facial hair. I think I'd be like... I'd be so creeped out, bro. I might tell him to leave. Cashew, do you have photos of yourself with like short hair? It's so fucking funny to think about it. Yo, as well, it was crazy. Fucking Malsic sent me to put a fucking photo of himself. I couldn't believe how normal and like, just like a normal ass guy Malsic seems like. Because you know, it's like, oh, Mal, go on, come down to Limerick and we'll play footy and have a pint. I'd be like, yeah, of course, but I gotta see what you look like first. Because I can tell if you're a fucking actual freakazoid or not by like one look. And he just looks normal. Looks like a good young lad. A ripe young lad. I'll say that. Fucking like, he's like ginger. He looks like Los. He looks like Los Pollos Hermanos or some shit. So random, dude. Well, yeah, kind of funny. When I was young, the thing is, I'm actually not just saying this. How do you not just like? How does it not like tickle you one day, or like you wake up and your hair's all over the place? Like, how do you not just cut it off out of pure rage? How has that never happened where you just like hunked it all off? Well, like, and you're in like the Texas heat. I'd just like shave my head at some point because I just can't stand the fucking humidity or something, you know? Everyone but Lasso and Eagle look pretty normal once you've seen them. I agree. It's just like, I just genuinely don't want them to be like, you gotta use this as an example. I don't know, bro, because like, what if you meet up and they're just like a no bromo MMA in real life, or like a hopero MMA in real life, you know? Well, what if he's just a Frankie's Fight Nights type of guy? A Chi-Town MMA behind the screen, and I've just locked myself into a fucking day with him? No. I'm good. Hey, good luck to them. Oh, Jesus, I can't believe I watched those guys. Hey, good luck to them. Nah. I think it's so funny that Lost Soul fully committed to a channel, and like the work ethic was there, and he never stopped uploading. And he never ever got subscribers. Never got traction. Never got a slither. Because he's ass. He, like, that just shows you, like, you could have all the hard work and the effort in the world and the go-getter attitude you want and the showing up every day no matter how tough it gets, and you still won't have anything. Nothing to show for it. I literally, I make like little bullshit edits in CapCut that get fucking more views than Lost Soul's got in his entire channel history. It's like, he's destined to be that guy, and if he wasn't such a fucking unlikable asshole, granted, yes, like, he was funny at times, like, just the fact that he would troll everything, he would laugh at everything, he was like mocking, he's a very mocking person, and I enjoyed mockery, but, like, you gotta see, like, if I'm sitting there, right, and my company is Zapper Solo, Lost Soul, Eagle, there is a bit of introspection to be done. You know, you gotta actually be like, right. Like, if Anakin MMA is a mod in your stream, yeah. If you're known by the clown show community, if Giuliano Argenti knows who you are, yeah, it's like, you gotta understand. You know? It's not a good look. Nice. Anakin chopped AF. Lost Soul's awful in streaming, thank you, Rico. No, Lost Soul sucks, bro. Lost Soul could have had it all, to be honest. They all could have. They all decided to have, like, a coup and backstab and be rats. And I honestly have so many opinions on the matter of, like, the whole situation. But, read my message. If you hung out with Robbie for a day, he could teach you a thing or two. Was that the? Did you send anything else? Or did get it? Didn't get a fucking thing. Pack it up, pal. Yeah, pack it up. Genuinely pack it the fuck up. But people act like our community's like that. It's like, nah, dude, you really don't understand what the rest of MMA YouTube is like. You think we're the schizo like bully corner, but we're not the fucking. We're not the cringe weirdo corner. Trust me. You seen the other shit these guys post? Everyone else? Have you seen? Like, I can't imagine the inside jokes of other channels on MMA YouTube. It must be dire. It must be fucking bad. I've been thinking about this because maybe I'll get my computer to work enough to do StreamYards. Like, I think it'll be fine. Because I kind of want to like. I want to go through all the channels that suck and just talk about how shit they are and how gay the fucking... I want to go on like a hit piece rant. Kind of feeling like that. Just calling them all out, all the small channels. Because it even reminded me when Tanner was like, oh no, Beowulf is one of the good guys. And I was like, no, he's not. Don't say that propaganda shit in chat. I know who you're talking about. These guys are actually foul. They're actually fucking some of the unfunniest, fucking boring, terrible MMA. Not funny, shit MMA knowledge, bad editing skills. Why would I watch your channel? You don't know anything. I know, it's so beat out now, we all know, but it's like that. Like, I'm going onto your channel and then seeing anti-Dana White fighter pay Nina drama content. Can you please fuck off? I come up to boo. Margon's slacking. Notice you skipped that like. You skipped commenting on Robert's face. That's the one, bud. Yeah. I can't wait to go to the store and get fruit after what fruit you getting, bro. Oh my god, turkey. We turning over the ball, bro. What you getting, bro? Hanging out with Lost Soul and Eagles, 100% way to scare women away. Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine being on like a night out with those guys? That's super bad. That's literally super bad. Actually, the sloppy MMA actually pisses me off. Oh my god, if I watch too much, I know it's that sort of shit, bro. It's that sort of shit. You watch it and you're like, I can't believe this guy clicked post. I can't believe he clicked post. Fucking insane. But yeah, I really wanted to go on like an absolute rant and just like fully go through all of them and just how garbage they all are. I hate them. This isn't light. This isn't like something to be scoffed at. I hate these guys. I hate them. I wish harm upon them. I wish I was the one inflicting the harm upon them. Like, when I see your take, when I see your fans glazing you, when I see you making money off YouTube, it hurts me. So I want to hurt you. Do you understand? It makes me angry. And then some channel that I'd write off as like an absolute bot, be like, thanks so much for 20k subs, guys. And I'm like, huh? What? It's not even funny to make fun of. Yeah, I know. That, honestly, it wouldn't be a humorous video if I was to make the video, but it'd be pure hate filled. I don't even care. I'd happily accept other people being like, oh man, you're just a hater. Yeah. Address my points. Oh, well, you're not that funny. Don't care. Are they funny? No. You know what I mean? YouTube is just for fun. Me, I enjoy it. No, YouTube's for hate. YouTube's for spreading hate and violence. YouTube's for starting a cult and draining money out of them. Nah, I know, bro. I know. They're not worth my time. They're not worth my effort and energy. Like, I have other video ideas that if I'm gonna actually bother to make a video, it's gonna be that. I have a video basically made, but it's like, I actually, when you're out of the loop and you got ring rust, see going and getting like screenshots and like chronological like photos and shit, and like you know like a video is in a documentary, or like say like a fighter's feeding his pet goat and some UFC connected, and you're like, I know I've seen this guy do this, but I don't know where the media's from. You can't find it on Google. You just have to go through and sift through shit. See when that happens, bro? Genuinely puts me off making YouTube content. It just reminds me how hard it actually is to do this job. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit and waste my time on some stupid shit like that, but I do want to go on a massive rant about them at some point. They don't fucking deserve it. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Beat them to a pulp. And that's that. I love the air after it rains. Yes, but do you know what else? I love the air of like, do you know when you land in like Spain or Portugal and their like tin roofs are like burning hot and you just smell that like that dry humid heat and it just smells like holiday. I love that. So refreshing. My YouTube. I don't see LeBron exposing sex goon Wika. No, I actually didn't see that. Exposing him how? Like just Jankum documentary is art. Thank you, bro. See, it's about bringing awareness to Jankum to the people that may not have heard of it. I was always short. Like, I made that Tamba Garimbo video so quickly, and I never rewatch it ever. But sometimes when I see Tamba Garimbo's name, it just brings me flashbacks. And now I feel like every time you look at Tamba Garimbo, you think Jankum. I feel like that's actually been established. So it genuinely worked, you know. Honestly, I'm sick to my stomach, bro. I'm just sick to my stomach. I'm sick to my fucking stomach, bro. I messaged this guy multiple times over the course of hours. And he was like, bro, I promise you 1000%, I'll see you tonight. I'll drive up. And I was like, thank you, brother. Thank you. And like 2.5 hours later, he's still not here. Like, what are you doing, bro? And the thing is, I know he's awake. I know if I message him, he'll reply and be like, yes. Instead of like, oh yeah, here's the reason why I was not here for hours. No, he'll just be like, yes, coming now. And I'll take his word for it again, because I'm a dickhead. And when it's like the only guy with weed in the area that can, you know, like he's got the good price, delivers it to my house, it's the best I'm gonna get. You know, I need him, and he knows that. But yeah, it's getting under my skin, and I'm starting to get angry, like real bad. Starting to get really angry. How am I gonna sleep? How am I gonna enjoy this Celtics game? Am I too old to throw tantrums? Am I too old to throw a hissy fit? I don't feel like I am. Probe. Yeah, I'm depleted. I'm actually depleted. Grab another gram or something and he'll actually come. Tanner, I don't think I actually will be able to at this time, because No one's about it this time, bro. You know what I mean? They're really bad for that shit. Like really bad, bro. Always has been. It's always been a city where dealers are like fucking. They're all unemployed. They're all on their phones, active replies from like 9 in the morning, but will not move a muscle until 5 p.m. type shit. So see those days when you're off work. Oh me, oh my Mogwog stream, bro. I was just about to end the stream because I'm so depressy wessied. I'm so angry wangy, bro. I need a joint so badly, and I'm gonna go scrape my raw tray for a joint. That's actually pissing me off. Do you think you would ever get a whole year or months? No. Sorry, Rob. No, definitely not, bro. No. It's been way too long. Sorry, Mr. Dude. No, don't worry, bro. This is a wee chill one. Regal's going live in half an hour anyway, so it was just kind of like a buffer stream. But I gotta go smoke something. I'm fucking thinking about not having it. It's making me like desperate. Fucked, bro. It's fucked. But no, I definitely couldn't go that long with Rob, because do you know why? I'd be addicted regardless, but just the fact that like the chemicals that are in it nowadays, I feel like it's not just cannabinoids and tetrahydrocannabidiol anymore. It's like actual, like a microplastic parasite in my brain, you know? Yeah, man, go get that, hurry. Yeah, have a good smoke, lad. Thank you, bro. Thank you, I will. But nah, like, there's no, if you actually can stop, because I know plenty of people, bro, stoners are all the same. See, whenever they say, like, they'll stop smoking, their last joint will have been, like, 3 hours ago, but they'll be like, bro, did you know that smoking weed does this to you? And it ruins your test, and it just, like, man, I was just spending too much money. Like, they come up with, like, 50 different excuses that they want to believe themselves. Suddenly they're all high and mighty, and they looked out of the stores and shit, dude. It's like, nah, dude, I know you're fiending for it, and you're just trying to cope. I get it, bro, I get it. I'll let you fucking live in La La Land all you want. Because I'd actually rather live in, like, a weed-induced, like a state of escapism than in a state of like, oh no, I must wear the cock cage, and like, no, like, even though I really want to smoke and that's all I want to do, I've got to tell myself not to out of discipline. Yo, bro, I hate to tell you this, but we're not living in like fucking Knights and Dragons era, bro. We're living in the Goy Slop fucking digital ID card era. The hunker down, consume everything and anything you want, because it literally doesn't matter regardless. Like, I'm so glad, bro. So glad Rigo went on his rant the other night about genetics, because it made me so comfortable with my lifestyle, because I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I think. It's like it's not in my character script to get dementia, diabetes, cancer, to be wheelchair bound, to like, what you think Mogwong? You think I'm gonna be the guy to die at like 11 years old to some heart disease? No, like, it just, no, dude. Like, I can do whatever I want, like, for real. And I feel like I'm testing God, but I'm not. I'm just saying that it's like, you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta know what type of character you are, where you stand. Like, I know for a fact, dude, I've been in, like, say, accidents where my ankle's been twisted 180 degrees. I've genuinely had, like, my bones should have been broken, or my skull should have been cracked open, or like something, and I'll just like rubber, just nothing will happen, and I'm like, oh my god, I probably should have died there, or I should be crippled, and it's just like, laugh it off. Absolutely nothing ever happens. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm just one of those guys. Sorry to glaze myself, you know. But like, I'll just smoke forever and I'll get no fucking repercussions. It's as simple as that. You just know. When you know, you know. I'm amazed that like 35-year like 35-year-old in bits. Maybe when you're 45, you might think different. I don't know, bro. I really don't know, Kat. Do you know why, Rob? Because I feel like there's a lot of things parents just said. It's kind of similar to like saying things on the internet. There's certain things parents just heard from their parents and repeated without actually either A, believing in it, or B, having any evidence to back it up. But like, oh, when you're older, Mogwonk, when you're older, you'll think differently. I heard that with so many different things, and nothing changed, bro. Like, you'll grow out of it. Nah, I usually don't grow out of things like that. Or like say, like genuinely, there's people that like in primary school, like I'm talking like over 20 years ago, I got into an argument with, and then I was like, I'll remember that. And they'll be like, oh, go remember it. I'll be like, no, I will. I'll fucking remember you said that. And like 20 years later, I'll be sitting there like cursing their name. Being like, God, can you make sure that he like falls down the stairs tomorrow, please? Like 20 years later, I'm praying on your downfall. That's the sort of enemy you have, bro. I'm wishing for, I'm praying, I'm waiting. Like, please, God, smite him for me. Like, you know what I mean? You know, but my parents never did drugs, but I did. I made up for it. But see, Rob, see, I think... it depends, bro, because it depends when you started, in my opinion, right? I feel like if you start young, you get out early. That's just the way I see it. I know everyone says it's like you start young, you get hooked young. I don't think that's the case at all. They just told you that, Robbie. That's just things your parents are saying to you, bro. They're just telling you that shit. Because, like at the end of the day, like, we're not going to get too technical into the smoking and, like, what's actually addictive and shit. Because it is addictive. People who smoke it will tell you it's not. And it's like, well, no, it is. But that doesn't mean it's bad because it's addictive. Things aren't bad because they are addictive, you know? And if you're an addictive person, you can't sit there and, like, constantly be, like, guilt-tripping yourself. Like, no, I can't place a $1 bet. I know what I'm like. I'll get too carried away with it. No, but just place the $1 bet. And if you get carried away, then let yourself be carried away. You know what I mean? That's your body telling you, bro. Like, just do what you want to do. But, like, if you sit there and you're like, oh, no, I really want to get smacked out on blues and heroin, I'd be like, well, bro, that sounds fucking dumb. But if you really want to do that, like, go. But I don't think that's how addiction and shit like that, with that sort of stuff, works. I feel like it's obviously, like, you know, you're taking, like, all sorts of shit, and then you don't know what you're taking, and then you've got, like, an unquenchable thirst for some shit, and you're injecting smack. And you're like, wait, I'm injecting smack, I'm such a degenerate. Then you're fucking, it goes bit by bit, but, you know. Like, no one's like, oh, I want to go out and take Crocodile and Benadryl at the same time. Like, I really don't think that's, like, that sort of shit exists. Someone like you, bro, what, going out on a Friday night with your lads and your mates, getting a bit of the blower, getting a bit of the schnotte, the schnotte, Robert. Yeah, it's fine. None of that shit matters. No, I know my parents, trust me, they're drinkers. Do you reckon that put you off? Do you reckon that affected it in any way? Because I know a guy, I don't know him well, I just knew of him, but his brother was like the biggest alcoholic ever, that it made him never touch alcohol. And I was like, bro, I feel like it's low key in your. I think it's like low key your calling. It's like you're so scared that it's like a drop of alcohol touch your tongue. I feel like it's because you know your true potential, and your brother is a professional alcoholic. Your brother tanks alcohol. His liver's made for it, bro. You know that's you. Those are your genes, bro. Go have a sip, bro. And he'd be like, no, stop it, Rui. Stop tempting me. I'm trying to be good. I'd be like, nah, bro, trust me, it's fine. You ever had a Long Island iced tea, Paul? Hey, on me, bro, on me. Have a pint. Come on, you're Irish. Have a pint. You know what I mean? Trying to enable him and shit. I come in from a long line of addicts and I try to raise the bar. That's my man, Darkstar. That's the fucking mentality, bro. That's the fucking mentality, man. But like, if you're not addicted, I feel sorry for you, bro. Like, you're not addicted to anything. What, you don't crave a coffee in the morning with a cigarette and then an ice cold can of Coke and then a joint and then a horse parlay to set up your NBA and MMA parlays? Like, bro, I don't get it. I actually don't get it. What would I do every single day of my life? What would I spend my money on? Please, someone in chat enlighten me. What would I spend the money on? Craving a Coke in the morning is crazy. No. I mean, like, not in the morning. Like, with my morning coffee, I have a joint. And then, like, I don't mind a coffee and a cigarette. Obviously, I love a coffee and a cigarette, but I'm always going to have a joint. But coffee and a joint. And then, like, in the early afternoon, like an ice cold can or like an ice cold glass bottle of Coke with a joint or like a cigarette or something. Always coffee first. I wouldn't like that, especially now. Anywhere around teeth brush time, I'm good, bro. Coffee just annihilates the toothbrush taste, but nothing else really does. So, yeah. And then obviously I'm gonna have the like brush my teeth after the first smoke, but that's not factoring in the fact that I'm gonna smoke again soon anyway. You know. Also, you have to think of what Mogwonk means by morning. Exactly, Tanner. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Morning is in 3 p.m. My morning starts when the first fucking horse race starts, which is usually 1:30 p.m. Gosh, I love this song. Here, I'll turn it off real quick. I don't want you vibing in here, bro. Did you see the video, Tanner? Did you see the Cold One conspiracy? Red Bull joint vape hit is my morning recipe. See, Dark Star, see in 2022 when I was a salesman, the Red Bull combo, the Red Bull vape joint combo used to be like elite, dude. The last thing these pedestrians saw, because we would rock up, right? So I don't know how much I've actually. I love my sales stories so much that keeps me alive. We would rock up, blast the music. All of us like a vape-filled car. Like all of us got like 3 Red Bulls each. And I'd get out of the car, scull a Red Bull, drop the can on the floor, and it would be like an old western where you see the boots of the cowboy standing at like the end. It'd be like that. They'd just pan up. I'd be standing there like fucking chain smoking, like cigarettes. Every time I was smoking a cigarette, I was vaping. I was constantly going to corner shops and getting coffees all the fucking time. Like, minimum 7 coffees a day, pack of cigarettes a day, a vape a day, just blasting. I'd sit on people's like doorsteps, and the second they open the door, if I get like a good enough vibe from them, I would lean back on their wall. I'd be like, I'd act all chill and cold. I'd just light a cig, and sometimes I'd just be standing on people's porches, and I would have just lit a cigarette, and they'd be like, "We're not interested, thanks," and close the door. I'd be like, "Well, this whole cigarette was a performative routine, and I've just got it." So then I would just like, go and finish it as I'm kind of doing the rest of the door. So I just show up to people's doors, knock, they're like, "Hi, how's it going?" I'd already have a cigarette like in hand. I just got to a point where I was like, this is so trashy. How am I supposed to give off this prestigious vibe? I'm literally a shuck. I'm a schmuck. I'm literally in a bum-ass suit. Can't stop chain smoking, fucking necking Red Bulls and coffees, keeping the jitters down. Standing on these people's doorsteps in the rain, begging them to buy my fucking Wi-Fi. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Those are the days, bro. It made me a man. Red Bulls sounds so nice right now. Yeah, bro. Original Red Bull, and then the blue and red editions were also so cash. The blue one, Juneberry. What were you selling? BT Wi-Fi, bro. It was actually so fun, but it was like the worst job of my life. Like genuinely the most disgusting. See the rain? It was raining. It was cold. Like the rain would be so bad that they would like give you an umbrella, or like some resident would give you an umbrella, and the wind would just break the umbrella in half. Like there was a couple of months where you couldn't use an umbrella at all. Like the wind would just rip it, so you just had to brake. In a full suit, you just get completely drenched. You take out your phone to put the seal through, and your phone would be bugging. The keyboard's bugging. There was a point in time where you had to phone the call center in Manchester. They'd make you wait 45 minutes. 45 minutes you have to sit in someone's fucking living room or on their porch and dance like a little monkey, like a little jester, to keep them entertained and not lose the sale. There'd be like weird, lonely people that fully act like they're gonna buy my shit just to bring me in and give me tea and coffee and like biscuits, just so they have someone to talk to. And I'd like really slowly just try to steer the conversation back towards a sale, and they would just like, you know, like they'd just kind of shut it down. I'd be like, right, I need to get out of here. Countless times trapped in like old granny's fucking houses. Oh my god, so many fucking stories, dude. And then like the police, there would always, I just show up on a random Tuesday and there'd just be a police car outside someone's house. I'd be like, oh yeah, because we had like these things where like, seeing a sales office, bro, this is so fun. You used to have like a bell that you like rang, and you rang the bell and you got your sales target and shit, and you would have like, you'd all stand in circles and do like chants, like cult chants. And we'd always have like little jokes and little challenges and stuff, right? But if you could sign up a police officer, if you could sign up a celebrity, if you could sign up, you know, there was all these different roles within society where if you signed up that person, you got like £100 bonus on the spot, £200 bonus. So anytime I seen a cop car, I instantly just puffed the chest, walked on over like, morning fellas, and like lovely weather having, like, you know, like, can I address you in some Wi-Fi? I'd be like so like performative with the cops. I'd be like, yo, and then I just remember like I was so over the top performative, trying to be like Mr. Slick, and I waltzed on in, and the guy was like, excuse me, this is a crime scene, can you back up? I was like, oh, my bad, sir. I was just seeing if anyone wanted to buy some Wi-Fi. I just made it so corny. And like, he took it so seriously. And I was like, yep, no worries. And I immediately skedaddled. And then, obviously, I did like a lap, came back to the original starting point in like a couple of hours, had my lunch and shit. And then I started dilly-dallying, started asking the neighbours like what had happened and all. It's like, oh, fuck, you not here? Fucking, like some like domestic violence case. Like I think the guy beat the fucking living piss out of his wife or something. But like they were like the locals were like aware of it and shit. But that guy was like an absolute psycho and had to be like restrained and like taken away. And I was like, oh my god, imagine I actually just waltzed on into his house like, hey fellas. imagine the cops. Imagine it was like 20 minutes earlier and the cops hadn't been called yet. And I just waltzed on in like first house of the neighborhood, and I'm fucking getting this absolute terrorizer of women like ready to fucking snap. Like the cops are already on their way and I have no idea, dude. I knock at the door, he's like, you called the cops on me. He's like smashes the door open. It's just me standing there in my suit, dude. But no, I have so many like fucking, like there's so many houses I remember where like someone would be so fucking rude to my face, dude, and it would ruin my mood so badly. I'd like write down in my notes like their exact house. I'd be like, no, that's fine, bro. That's fine. You're comfortable talking shit to a stranger that you've never met that knows exactly where you live. Yeah, you're that guy. I'm not. I wouldn't do that, but sure, go ahead, pal. That's fine. Just absolute disrespect. People would come out and they would honestly start like nearly squaring up to me to make sure I'm not a threat. And I'd be like, oh my god, like at some point I'm gonna have to break character and get into an actual scrap with someone here, because they think because you're like working a job that you're just some robot, like you're just some like fucking some fuckwit that's like, you know, like a schmoozy salesman, like get out of here salesman, like an actual mosquito. And I'd just be like, hi there guys, human here, I have emotions but thanks. You know, it'd just be like really fucking rough. Darkstar, I could not do it, I'd snap. So Same, Rob G, like, do you want it or not? The First Amendment audits, yo, they are kind of right. No, they are, Rigo, they are correct. And that's the thing. That's why I was such an asset to my sales office, because in the sales office, basically the guys I worked with would turn around and be like, yo, we're not allowed to talk about anything negative. And I'd be like, no, dude, you're getting on, like, shut up. Don't, like, I'd start to lose my mind. I'd be like, bro, yes, they don't want you to talk about anything negative because they want to control your mind. And they'd be like, oh, Rory, stop. And I'd be like, no. Like, let's just say it how it is. This sales stuff is an absolute, like, multi-level marketing is a scam. We're in a pyramid scheme right now. And then they'd be like, no, we're not. This is all official. This is official, man. This is, like, real sales. I'd be like, yes, we're making real money. Like, it was good money, bro. 70 pounds a sale in 2022. Like, that's fucking ridiculous money. And the sales came very fucking fast until they didn't. Couldn't even imagine the Irish MLMs, bro. I know. And then because it's such a small place, we became, like, the only one in, like, Ireland with that fucking contract, bro. Do you know what I mean? We were the only people in the world, well, literally in the world, but in Ireland, that could get BT at £30 a month, where it was like £45 a month. So people were sitting waiting for salesmen to come to their house so many times, bro. The fact this was an MLM, I know, dude. They were so fucking. They were living in La La Land, being in an MLM but not knowing you're in one of the hilarious. What the fuck? Well, yeah, Tanner. That's why I always be sure to make people know. Like, I felt like fucking Neo in the Matrix, bro. I used to let people know that I knew. And I would always say to my manager was a nice guy, but I always used to say to him, I was like, hey, I'd be like, hey Dom, it kind of sounds like you're using the Pebble theory on me. And he'd start laughing, or I'd be like, sorry, did you just try to gas man me? And he'd be like, no. I'd be like, pretty sure you just tried to gas man, because it's like, they teach you, so this is how you manipulate someone, right? And then the next day they'll text you that same manipulation template, and you'll be like, so you're just using the techniques that you taught me to use on other people. This is how you trick the uneducated goyim, and then they use it on you, dude. It's like, nah, fuck off, bro. That's why I got so schizo with it. I was like, this is like Big Brother. These guys are actually creeping me out. Oh, you guys are freelance salesmen. You don't have to do anything. You could just fucking walk out in. You could just make your money and go home. Yeah, no, that's not it. They wanted you in 70 hours a week. They wanted you in the field, they called it. Which is based, see referring yourself as like in the field, and if someone left the sales office, they were pronounced dead, and you weren't allowed to talk about the dead. And these are all things that these guys abided by. They didn't talk about anyone that had left. If you mentioned someone's name, it was like a ghost. Even if they were their best friend, nope, don't know that guy. Nah, that guy died. Nope. Wouldn't talk about anything negative. If you talked about anything negative or complained about anything, they would like really over the top try to change the subject. So say if I was like, guys, I fucking hate blah blah blah, like, see the way this happened, and someone's like, so did you see that match last night? So guys, what did you have for food yesterday? I'd be like, yeah, don't try to interrupt me again. I'm going back to the topic that I was just talking about. Don't try to like, so anyway, me, no, we're gonna talk about what I just said. Like, fuck you, bro. This isn't a fucking like corny American TV show. You're not just gonna gloss over me in a conversation of four people. No, I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna rant, and you're gonna sit there and take it. Like, you fucking asshole. And then there was sales sniping as well. Dude, the sales snipers. Say you got cut off, right? So say you got Brooklyn Street, Toronto Street, Ontario Street, right? You would go through the first two, right? And you would get to your Ontario Street, and Jimmy from the other group would just be on like the second last door of your neighborhood, and you get around the corner, and Jimmy would be like mid smile, mid hands, open palms, mid fucking gesture maxing, and you would just see him welcomed into the fucking house. And you would sit there like crush it, and I'd be sitting there like a white knuckling, like, Jimmy. And I'd literally walk straight up to the door and just knock. I'd be like, hi mom, how's it going? Oh, oh, wait, is my colleague in there? What the hell? What the hell? We're in the same street. What the hell? I'm making this big joke like I accidentally, yo, is this so crazy? Me and you just called for the same eyes at the same time. I know. And then, like, I just, like, oh, so what are we doing? Are we talking about fucking seals? Yeah, so basically, this is how we do it, Mom. So what we do is we actually put you on a package that's going to get you, and then I just take over. And then, obviously, in my head, I'd want to turn around and be like, Jimmy, fuck off. But obviously, in this scenario, Jimmy is not a guy I don't like. This is like a guy that I'm chill with. But it's like, I know what you're doing, bro. You know you're in my territory. Like, regardless of us being boys or not, there was always those little rats that would do that shit. They wouldn't even come in the car with you. They would just be in another car, but in a close by territory. They'd be like, oh, I was just going to the shop, and like, I was like, wait, is this in my territory? I forgot. Like, you're like, yeah, dude. Nah, it was hostile, bro. This was like fucking gangland territory. So you ain't taking my shit, bro. There'd be times where they'd be like, oh, this dumb bitch, like, or no, the worst. Oh, bro, I'm gonna end this story now. I'm gonna end this stream on this part here. But there was legit a time. It was like a TV show because I had a woman. She was at the very start. She said she wanted to sign up. She just wanted her husband to come home, right? That's a very classic, you know, like a real shark, like a great white shark would say something like, Mom, now I can see who wears the pants in the relationship. Do you need your husband's permission to get groceries? I'm like, no, I do not. I don't need my husband's permission for anything. You'd be like, oh, well, just the Wi-Fi then? You know, you'd be all cheeky mugwog, you know. And they'd be like, no, I don't need his permission, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you could kind of work them into like, you know, if your husband... Well, so, does your husband seem like the man who would want to pay more for less? No. And see, we can both agree that your husband's probably a smart man then. Oh, he probably thinks he's smarter than he is? Yeah. So anyway, Mrs. Pulver, what we're going to do is, we're going to set it in place so that when your husband comes home, all you have to do, get him and say, yeah, you give Moina a call, and then I'll fucking call, I'll get you sorted, I'll get you that fucking money. And they'd be like, oh, it sounds fucking great. But there was one time where I was like, yeah, no worries. I'll come back later. No problem. And that whole day I was sitting thinking, damn, I got that free seal. If you got 2 seals, it's a bell. 4 seals is a rhino. 6 seals is a Superman, right? I was 1 seal off a rhino. And, oh, bro, it was, yo, guys, there was this group chat of like 40 of us, like every salesman and like all the like higher ups and all in one big group chat, right? And you sent in, I told you this was right. I had my own group, my own like marketing company called Mosquito Marketing, right? And the little bell was like, my image was like a mosquito putting its bloodsucker into the bell. And then the rhino was like a rhine-skeeto, right? So they're all like, oh, go on, Marie, hit him with the rhine-skeeto, right? So what you do is you put the like little image of your company's thing in the group chat. And then like, all these like 10, 15 fire emojis, people calling you the goat, be like, yo, Mogwong just dropped a rhino. You'd be like, yeah, I dropped like a fucking kill streak, dude, right? So I was gunning for the first rhino of the day, like I was gunning for it. And then you get to the house, and it's like genuinely like a movie that goes like, oh, don't worry, because the person you're selling to doesn't know that someone else is stealing your fucking commission. Right? Like, oh no, don't worry, I already got your friend to sign me up. He just went down that way. It was like one of those ones where I was like, wait, what? And like, seen him leaving the territory. He just left her house, just got the phone call put through. The seal went through. He puts his sticker into my fucking group chat, and everyone starts fucking sending fire emojis. He's like, yeah, nice, bro, nice. And it was like, oh my god, oh, the rage, because that's £70, bro. That's the difference between going home with $210 and $280. Like, you for a free sale that you already knew was locked in, and you built all the rapport with this woman in your territory. They still, well, to be fair, he was on 1, so he did that to get his bell. So they were all like proud of him for getting his 2 seals. I was on 3, going for 4, and no one had 4 that day. So see when you're on 3, you don't know what someone else in the company's on, because they're all at different parts of Belfast. So you're sitting there like waiting for a sale to go through, waiting for the call center, you're waiting for that green tick from your manager to let you know that it's locked. And then as soon as he does, you can send in the group chat, and people will beat you by like the minute. and there's like all these like company records. I beat a company record, and it instantly, like, I was brought in, I was glazed, it was put on the fucking wall and shit. So they're obviously like they're gonna big you up and like feed your ego and be like, you're the man. But I legit did beat a company record, and my name was on the wall. Fastest solo bell, which is like I got 2 seals in my first 11 minutes solo, like without anyone with me coming to the doors. 11 minutes. I got up, first door I knocked on. Yes, I want Wi-Fi. I hate my Wi-Fi. Please, whatever it costs, give me it. Oh, can you sort my friend too? And like in a second, just within first 10 minutes, no. Call center had tumbleweeds running around it. They ran to the phone like, whoa, we don't usually get calls this early. Wait, Mogwunk? Aren't you a rookie? I'm like, yeah, I'm a rookie, and I just broke the Seals fucking record, baby. You know, this shit was a movie. Seals is a movie, bro. But what they don't tell you about is the sleepless nights, the weeks without any seals, the getting spit on and called a take fuck. Get off my lawn, take fuck, you fucking Fenian Mick. Going into Protestant Unionist areas, and they see my name and they're like, ew, I would never do business with a Catholic. And then, you know, like, just shit like that, bro, like shit like that. And then the storytelling is so good. Like, bro, I could go on forever, dude. But basically, it all came to an end because a guy came in with an undercover camera and he recorded everything and he told on us, and then we got shut down. But in that time, I got to do like charities as well, and I would never do charities again. See, looking someone in the eyes and being like, telling them to subscribe to breast cancer awareness. It's the small cost of a cup of coffee per week, a tenner a month. You know, and so you tell them it's a cup of coffee a week, and they'd be like, well, how much is a cup of coffee? And you'd be like, $2.50. So then they'd be like, so $2.50 a week, so 10 a month. And you'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, no, sorry. And everyone's like, oh, I already give to like 3 or 4 charities anyway. And then you had like your scripted response would be, but what's one more? It's such a ratty business, dude. It's such a ratty fucking business, dude. Like, scamming people, like, pressing them to fucking give to charities and shit. And they all lied. Like, none of them are giving to charity anyway. But it was just such uncomfortable conversations. And the commission for charities was like £12 something, right? Compared to £70 for the Wi-Fi. So I did a bit of the charities, was like, yeah, never fucking again. And then they shut it all down. And now we were like a part of the last bunch. Then they like tried to make cold calling like completely illegal in the city and like the country. Which I don't know if it actually officially is or not, but around that time, like, there were so many like fucking complaints about it. And we were like, there was a guy, I think I told you this, there was a guy wearing my exact company's thing. He was wearing like the company vest, and he turned around and he pissed on someone's doorstep, and like the Ring doorbell camera that was sent had like the full like the BT logo on his back while he's pissing on the doorstep. And that got us fucking investigated so hard, bro. Like, I got shut down for like 2 weeks. Everyone was so upset. I got free 2 weeks off work. I loved it. Yeah, totally understand what you mean about charities. Yeah, dude, I already didn't trust charities anyway, but see, after working with them, fuck no, dude. Fuck no. I had to sit in like a shop corner with like a little fucking stand, and like people on their way to get gas and like drinks. So I'd have to like press them to try and quickly get a seal for deaf children out of them. It was fucking stupid, bro. But I did it for the game. And like the money was like a bonus. When the money was good, I felt like a king. Bro. Like closing on like 800 a week. You know what I mean? Like that, for me, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. And then like the bad weeks, like less than 350 a week? Less? Sometimes like one time maybe like 200 and something, like 4 seals in the entire week or some shit, which is like an all-time low. Fuck, like those are rough weeks, especially when you're used to blasting. I'm gonna get paid next week another 800, so I'll just blast this 800, and then you don't do as well in the seals, and then you can just see how the spiral gets out of hand. And that's the worst job in the world to work if you're not financially, like if you have zero money and you're waking up every day to go do door-to-door sales, you might as well kill yourself. Like, it's the only fucking way. But yeah, I was reading your comments as I was yapping there, by the way. I wasn't just ignoring you. Mom, you could trust me. I remember my grandpa used to make my grandma ask her for permission before he used to beat her to death. Called with her hands on shit, how he saw the white turf. Jimmy, you were supposed to start the meeting without me. Bro, I was about to go rhino mode, bro. Yo, have I missed? When's the Celtics start? When does the Celtics start? Like 45 minutes? I'm so glad I kept yapping. He's coming now! Yes, he's coming now! Yes! We did it! We did it! Let's go! He's coming now, baby! Oh my god, let's fucking go. Oh my god, we did it. We fucking did it, boys. Yeah, and on that note, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for staying, boys. I'm about to go get a fucking bag. Love yous all. Have a great